Natural calamities: earthquakes, floods, landslide, droughts, cyclones, volcanic eruptions and tsunamis are natural calamities or natural disasters. Natural disasters cause immense damage to human life and property. Earthquake. An earthquake is a sudden and at times, a violent movement within the earth which is followed by a series of tremors or shaking of the ground. The surface of the earth has a number of interlocking plates called tectonic plates. The continents and oceans are carried on these plates. When the plates rub against each other, it often causes a jerk, which is felt as an earthquake. Seismograph is an instrument that measures and records details such as the intensity and duration of earthquake. It measures the intensity of an earthquake from 1 to 10 on Richter scale. The place of origin of an earthquake is called focus. The point on the surface that lies directly above the focus is called its epicenter. The effect of an earthquake is maximum near the epicenter. Earthquake measuring 2.0 or less on the scale is very minor, but earthquake measuring 7.0 is considered as a major earthquake. Generally, strong earthquakes are followed by several smaller low-intensity tremors called aftershocks. We have seen a massive earthquake in Gujarat which took place on 26th of January 2001 which caused severe devastation. About 20,000 people died. Recently, we have witnessed the earthquake which devastated the Himalayan region of Nepal. Earthquake in Nepal. Nepal earthquake occurred on 25th of April 2015 with a magnitude of 7.8 and killed more than 9,000 people and injured more than 23,000 people. The earthquake triggered an avalanche on Mount Everest which killed 19 people. Precautions. We can take the following precautions to protect ourselves during earthquake. Run out of the building immediately and move to an open area. If you're unable to run out, take shelter under a table to protect yourself. Do not enter any building even after the earthquake stops. There is always a danger of damaged portions falling later. Do not use lifts or elevators during or after the earthquake. Use the staircase. We should keep away from trees, poles, signboards and electric wires. We should always keep a disaster supply kit ready. Buildings in earthquake-prone areas must be made of light materials so they do not cause much damage to life and property. Bridges and buildings must be constructed in such a way that they are earthquake-proof. Earthquake drills must be provided in all schools, colleges and offices. Floods. Floods generally occur when there is very heavy rainfall and river water overflow their banks to the surrounded areas. In India, it often occurs during monsoon. Floods in the northern plains are also caused due to melting of snow in the mountains during summer. Floods are caused due to the following reasons. Sudden collapse of a dam built across a river. Cloudburst or landslides block rivers' channels. By cyclones and tsunamis in coastal areas. Typhoons along with strong tides or storms in the ocean. In India, states like West Bengal, Assam, Uttar Pradesh and Bihar suffer from heavy floods due to overflowing of the rivers every year. In the year 2014, Kashmir was drowned in flood, causing an emergency. Thousands of people were killed and property worth crores was destroyed. Effects. Floods make millions homeless, destroy crops and damage infrastructure. Floods cause large financial losses since it occurs periodically. In its aftermath, waterborne diseases like cholera and hepatitis spread. Heavy floods also affect transport system, communication system, water supply and power supply. They lead to shortage of food and drinking water. Precautions. Watch out for warnings for flood in newspaper, radio and television. When flood strikes, we should move to higher places. Keep stock of food, water and essential medicines ready. We all must keep radios, torches, matchboxes and candles handy. Keep waterproof bags ready for packing food and clothes. In case floodwaters enter the home, we must switch off electrical appliances. If possible, drink only boiled water. Do not try to cross watercourses. We can take some preventive measures to minimize the possibility of floods. Trees are very helpful in controlling floods as the roots absorb the water and prevent floods. Special dams can also be built to minimize the speed of water and prevent flooding. Cyclones. A cyclone is a tropical storm. It is frequent in the coastal regions. It consists of circulatory winds which whirl at high speed. This wind is highly destructive as it rips off roofs from houses, uproots trees and causes heavy damage. A cyclone causes heavy rainfall and high waves, called tidal waves. In India, cyclones come from the Bay of Bengal and strike against the eastern coast of India. In India, cyclones normally affect coastal areas such as Odisha, West Bengal, Andhra Pradesh, and Tamil Nadu. Cyclonic storm Hudhud occurred in October 2014 and caused large-scale destruction in Odisha and Andhra Pradesh. Precautions. 1. We can protect ourselves by listening and watching weather forecasts and alert systems. 2. We should not go near the sea. 3. Keep food packets and drinking water handy. 4. Keep phone number of hospitals, relatives and friends handy. Indian Meteorological Department regularly issues cyclone warnings. National Cyclone Risk Mitigation Project maintains multi-purpose cyclone shelters and coastal embankments. It also trains local people in cyclone management. Droughts. When an area faces acute water shortage and no rainfall over a long period of time, it is said to be facing a drought. Long intense summer and overutilization of water leads to droughts. Droughts in turn cause crop failure, starvation, loss of life, loss of cattle and lack of income, leading to a state of famine. In India, parts of Maharashtra, Karnataka, Gujarat, Odisha and Rajasthan are prone to droughts. Precautions. We can prevent droughts by growing more trees, developing rainwater harvesting systems and reservoirs to store water, growing drought-resistant crops such as sorghum, millets and maize, developing better irrigation facilities. Punjab, Haryana and Uttar Pradesh are successfully using rainwater harvesting systems. Landslides. Landslide is the sudden sliding of mass of soil and debris carrying trees and rocks down a mountain. It is caused due to erosion, earthquake, sloping terrain, improper land use, deforestation, heavy rainfall and mining. It affects a relatively localized area. Roadblock, destruction of rail lines and rockfalls are some of its results. Areas of steep slopes with heavy rainfall like the Himalayas, Western Ghats, the northeastern regions, and Andaman and Nicobar Islands are prone to it. Precautions. Large-scale construction should be restricted in hills. Terrace farming and afforestation should be practiced. Relief work during natural calamities. Government organizes major relief work for the victims. Besides this, several non-government organizations, NGOs, such as Red Cross Society, World Health Organization, WHO, United Nations Children's Fund, UNICEF, also help victims during natural disasters. Our Army, Navy, Air Force and NDRF, National Disaster Relief Force, did a commendable work during Nepal earthquake, Kashmir and Uttarakhand floods.